Okay, so another close game today for you, so stay tuned to the end. Appleton seconds versus Barnton seconds. The clash that literally nobody has been talking about, but we're going to show it to you anyway. So Barnton opened up batting first. They won the toss. It was very hot out there, about 30 degrees, so they were very happy to win that toss and have a bat. Two openers got off to a steady start. Cumbo opening up the bowling there. Tomo opening up the bowling from this end, nearest the camera. As always, sponsored by Axminster. Thank you to them. Tools and Machinery. Store based in Warrington. That was a very good effort from Rog, the skipper, for the run out. Very close it was. Difficult to tell in real time whether it was out or not, so that's a good shot. That's me, the sparing die from me at mid-off there, or extra cover-ish. Couldn't quite get round to it. Got a fingertip on it, but couldn't save the 4. So Chris Priest brought on first change, a little bit of spin. Roger the captain going for short spells with each bowler today, with the heat being as hot as it was, trying to give the bowlers a bit of a rest. But Barnton got off to a very good start indeed, so 50 off the first 14 overs. They were flying. Rogers brought himself onto bowl there. Not one of his better balls, that one, I'm sure he'll be the first to admit. Nice juicy full toss on leg stump. And that's a good shot through the mid-wicket area. Amir Rashid onto bowl now. This is Amir's last game. He's retiring after this. Mid-season retirement. He's had enough. Time to pack it in. He's been a great player for Appleton over the years. Captained various teams. Been a top all-round bloke. So it'll be sad to see Amir hang up the spikes. I'm sure we'll still see him around the ground every now and then. And Andy Morrison on the ball now. 20 overs have been and gone. Barnton on 74. Two openers batting well. Bit of a shaky shot there though, outside edge. But it's 4 in the book. And as you can probably tell, it was off camera, luckily for Rog, but it was a bit of a misfield there. Ended up going for 4. So I'm looking for some feedback. Anybody who's been watching these videos, any feedback would be appreciated. Are the videos too long, too short? Do you want to see more? Whatever you reckon. Just drop me a comment and let me know. So A. Malley just got his 50 and then shortly later absolutely skied one up to me at mid-off. That was in the air for quite a long time. That's how Andy Morrison gets his wicket. 97 for 1. And Cumbo gets left hanging for a high 5. Oh no! So 100's up, 100 for 1. Amir still bowling. And he gets a wicket for himself. The other opener, I think that was the skipper, Mr. Morley, gets bowled for 40. Just past the halfway stage. That's a good shot. Lofted, just got enough on it to clear mid-on. Goes for 4. 115 for 2, 30 overs. That's a nice shot through the point area. 2 new bats at the crease. But the runs are still flowing. And that's a good shot. Chris Priest back on again for his second spell. A little bit too short and wide, that one. And it gets slapped through the covers. The sun's gone in, it's darkened a little bit. Rogers back onto bowl. And that's a nice cover drive. He'll get 4 for that. 138 for 2. Another big shot through leg side. Clears the infield, gets 4 for it. 150's up, 150 for 2. And that was a big shot, you could probably tell. Sweet connection. 4 more, 158 34.2 gone. So Barnton on for a big score here. It's 45 overs. Although the team batting first can declare at any stage if they think they've got enough runs. So Chris Tomo back onto bowl, but the runs keep coming. That was a big 6. Well, it wasn't that big actually. It cleared the boundary by about 3 or 4 yards, just went over Cumbo's head at long off. So there's a bit of carnage now. This partnership adding up, approaching 100. That was 187 for 2. So into the last 5 overs now. Tomo onto ball again. Batsman not happy with that, but still 4, despite it being a little bit of an inside edge. And that's 50. He almost apologises, but he did bat very well, so shouldn't be too hard on himself. 2-1-1 for 2. And eventually Tomo gets his wicket. Mr. N. Lang goes for 53. Four overs left. That's a full toss. Cumbo takes catch on the boundary off camera. Jeffs goes for 1. It's often the worst balls that get the wickets. It's a bowler's game. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, so into the last 2 overs now. Assuming the declaration isn't coming. That one got skied up. Not quite as high as the other one, but I was underneath it again. My second catch of the day. Mr. Batra goes for 50. Very good knock, and Cumbo gets a well-deserved wicket. Bowled well, that was his first wicket of the day in his last over. And lo and behold, he's got another one. You wait all day for a wicket, and then 2 come at once. Something about a bus there. I'm not going to wheel out the usual cliches. So Barnton into the last over now, swinging the bat. And I think slipped out the hand of Tomo, or he slipped on the ground. He's feeling his knee a bit, hobbling back to his mark. The last ball of the innings. Scramble through for a cheeky bite. So Barnton finish on 2-3-8 for 6 of 45, giving Appleton 45 overs to chase that. And there's the bowling figures. So fairly expensive figures. Mirashi gets his last wicket for Appleton. Again, sad to see him go. And now the innings of Appleton. That's me batting at number 1. I know, I couldn't believe it myself. And incredibly sportingly, I've refused the run there because I didn't play a shot. That's the kind of chap I am. Mark at the other end. Mark Sands. That's a bit of a hoik at that one. I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but he gets 4 for it. And a token tap of the pitch. That's me again. And before you know it, there's me. I've gone. Such a sporting chap that I decided to give a little bit of catching practice to Gully. I go for 2. Appleton now 14 for 1. Ed Sargrove in to the crease. That's a nice shot from Mark, that. A little bit over pitched and smacks it straight down the ground for 4. Lovely full toss for Ed down leg side. Exactly what you want as a newish batsman. Another straight one for Mark. Ed refusing to run there, quite rightly. And there's an edge there from Mark. Skipper couldn't quite react in time. Difficult chance, that one. Mark latches onto the full toss there. Puts 4 through mid wicket. 45 for 1. 12.4 gone. And the very next ball. It's 4 again. And that's the 3rd consecutive 4. Expensive end to the over. A little bit of rain there, believe it or not. Went from 30 degrees to a quick shower. There's a stump in there. Very sharp work from the keeper. He had a good day behind the stumps. Very quick. Didn't miss much behind the stumps, that's for sure. That was Mark going. Now Ed and Guy. Guy, a new player. Codgy's mate from the pub, who's been drafted in. Guy used to play years ago, hasn't played for a long time, wants to get back into it, and you can tell he's played a little bit with that nice off drive there. And the sun's back out, much better conditions for cricket, I reckon. Another 4 for Guy there, this time through the backward point area. 71 for 2, 20 overs gone. And Guy absolutely gets hold of that one. Maximum, landing on top of the nets. And Guy goes big again there. Lovely straight drive for 6. 95 for 2 then. And this time slip hangs on. Ed gets an edge. 24 he goes. Skipper Morley takes the catch. Batcher at the bowler. Nice full toss. Exactly what you want as a bat. Guy puts that one over square leg. That's a nice shot through cover. Rocks onto the back foot. 1-1-3 for 3. 29 overs gone. So last 15 overs now. Looking unlikely that they're going to chase this one down. But the game, of course, drawn if Barnton failed to bowl out Appleton. There's a little snick there. I am doing a bit of umpiring and decide that that one's out. I think Guy was on his way anyway. He goes for a very good 47 in his first game back. Hope to see him playing a few more games for the seconds. Might score a few more runs, you never know. And that's the skipper Rog going for a big quacker in the very same over as the last wicket. Casing gets his second. And again, 3rd wicket of the over. This time Andy Morrison goes for 0. And our Dempo, Mr. Dempster, gets an edge, so that's 4 wickets gone for no run. An absolute disastrous collapse. And the game all of a sudden swings back towards a Barnton win. Of course, Barnton need to bowl us out to win the game. If they don't bowl us out, the game is drawn. Chris Priest and Cumbo now at the crease. And there goes Chris. A nice... it was a cameo... well, not so much a cameo. It was a long 16. He batted for quite a while, actually. Steadied the ship. So, it's a good knock from Chris. Cumbo's at the other end still. Amir Rashid. A little bit slow between the wickets there. That was a good shout for a run out. It wasn't given. But Amir was out next ball anyway. Or next couple of balls, so it didn't make that big of a difference. Amir went for 0. Casing, I think that was his 5th wicket. His 4th wicket, sorry. So this is the last over now. Appleton need to bat this one out to survive the draw. If we get to 160, we get extra batting points. So 2 balls to spare. Cumbo feathers one down to fine leg. And bowler slips and misfields. Ball goes for 4, which brings up the 160 for Appleton. And you can see how unhappy a few of the fielding team were about that. And the last ball goes through to the keeper. So Appleton hang on, 9 wickets down, hang on for the draw. 45 overs gone. Cumbo played a very steady knock at the end there. Steadied the ship to avoid defeat. Guy Colligan, the top scorer for Appleton, Very good game in very warm conditions. Well played to Barnton, the better team on the day.